Wow, that was smooth. Remember last week when I didn't have our mics live and then I switched off the thing and then it was... Well, you weren't here last week? It was just me?
No, I was here last week. You brought me in late.
Was it the first time we had the stream starting thing? I brought you in late?
I think we thought it wasn't working, and it was working.
I was muted for the first handful of seconds.
I mean, that describes like half of your streams.
Yeah,
so.
that's probably true. Okay. Caesar says, what did I miss? Well, it depends on what you were here for. Sep says, I'm at a field. Well, he's actually at a furled. Irma Gersh, a furled. Throwing discs like the Rift. Interesting. Does that mean he's not throwing the Rift?
So
he's throwing a buzz. I'm like, how do you like the Rift? He's like, oh, I'm not throwing the Rift. I'm throwing something a lot like it.
TX5 Fish here. How's it going, dude?
Hey, Tex. You know that's not his name.
No, it's TX, just like it's CEP.
He told me his name one time in the chat, and I was like, no, don't like that as much as Tex. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be your new thing. Happy Friday. Hey, thank you, and happy Friday to you. We are experimenting with the studio a little bit, as you can tell. Man, I wish I could... Let's go your way with the table.
Oh, boy.
Because I feel like I'm squished on the side of my frame, and you're like fully in frame. Can we share some of that? Yeah. Yeah. Now this thing is awkward because like the most comfortable spot for the sound is right there. If I put it out a little bit.
Can you just put it like out of frame but right above you?
Well, then it would be catching you a lot too.
We almost talked him into it, guys.
Hi, Molly. Ow, I just squished my finger on the desk.
Hi, Molly.
How's it going?
Thanks for letting me into your home.
Bobby the cat. Oh, riffs and bonsais. Okay, great. You like it better than whatever. You know, I'm not going to say boring, but, you know, it was just like Texas. Got a little bit of character. And the other one was something like Bob or Mike or Frank, Charles.
Gary.
What's up, Doc? Stupid YouTube is slow.
YouTube.
The Benions.
Well, that's step one, Doc. You have to go to YouTube.
Oh, yeah. YouTube.com is notoriously slow.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's my daughter, Clara. Oh, gosh.
Clara.
Molly. Clara's got your phone. Look out. All right. How we doing, folks? We have got some stuff to go over today, but mostly it's just casual Friday.
Root for DGA. Share the stream.
Like it. Hit the thumbs up.
Buy DGA discs.
Comment.
The 3 easy steps to the average DGA live stream Friday.
This is actually not a bad setup. Look at this. We're in the woods. We got our folding table here in the woods, and with the framing, it makes the folding table look like it's super thin. Makes it look like we've got like an 8-inch folding table.
Is this the same background as Simon Lizotte chat? Can you tell us that? I'm fairly sure it is, but if you guys know for sure.
Can we talk about what DGA would replace a Sidewinder? I'm super interested. You were looking for the... I can't get past the forest to my box of discs back there. No, the sail is what I was thinking. I mean, it's some... Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Talk about breaking the fourth wall. You almost literally did.
The intern can do it.
The sail is pretty darn close. Maybe like a beat-in Sidewinder, but...
What speed is a sail? So Sidewinder is a 9.
Sail is a speed 9. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I usually am.
You don't have...
I thought there was a whole box of sails back there.
Oh, yeah. I was looking for a side or an undertow.
Oh, right.
An undertow.
This Rift is nicer. I hope a cool... Oh, my God. Look at the trees just wafting in the breeze, folks. Woo! How's it going, Ben? Welcome back.
I just went for a quick walk to pick up your sail that you threw into the trees.
Check out this SP sail. It's not SP. But I was able to buy a misprint disc from DGA. Did you know we had misprint discs? We do. This is a Proline sail. Look at the dome on that baby. It's like Aquadome, Megadome.
I really like those sails with a lot of dome like that. Those are really fun to throw.
Oh, and this one is Ellie's. Sorry, Ellie. Clara, tell Ellie we're showing her
Borrowing
sail to the crowd.
The rim doesn't feel like a Speed 11. I'll say that.
Caesar says we call it a Speed 11.
Yeah,
You made the flight chart. No! I wish I had. Now, don't... You know what? It's a Friday afternoon.
we're chill, Tyler.
We're chill. We're not even... Yeah, let's just take...
Relax, breathe.
We don't even... There's nothing good down that road. You
Clara
know?
has a sail. Ellie has a sail. They can crush them. I've seen.
All right, and
Clara
as
crush a
an
sail.
official DGA employee, this is a Speed 11, tons of glide, 11.5, -5.1. As a DGA admirer, what would you say? What speed do you think?
I mean, I think it's.
That's where Firehando speed comes in because it's tricky because
I
it
think
just
it's-
goes so far.
I think it's a 9. The distance a disc goes doesn't like. The correlation is rim width,
Right.
I think for the most part.
Well,
so
but
I would
but
call
it's,
it a 9 or a
but
10.
it's not. I mean, it is under that system, but officially there is no like system, so it's kind of up to interpretation. But if it is a 10 speed, it's the longest 10 speed you've ever had. .com.
Come on, Doc, get out of here.
See,
We're
Sep
gonna have
says
to.
9 too. I thought it was 9. I was
It
wrong.
feels like a 9.
Yeah, that's what Kelly says. It small rim but fast out of the hand. That's the thing. I threw it today. I threw it this morning on an uphill turnover shot.
Yep.
And if you want to throw a disc nose up and still have it turn over and still glide, like I throw this uphill more than any other disc. My Tempest would have that turn to the right, but if I threw the Tempest nose up, as soon as it turned to the right, it would just fall,
Yeah.
This can like turn up and just then keep going over the hill.
350-ish is about what that hole plays, even though it's 300 because it's uphill with a low ceiling,
And I parked it.
and you just crushed it.
Well, it took me a couple shots, but the first one hit a tree, but
You did almost throw it in.
yeah, probably a good thing. Although, we'll talk. But you know what? Just forget about it. It's Friday. We don't even need... Caesar keeps trying to bait me into getting upset. I think Caesar secretly wants me to get fired. So he's like, while we're live and I'm representing the company, he's throwing out things to make me like go on a rant.
Oh, okay.
And, then I would say the wrong thing. And then Kelly would call and fire me.
Do we need Tyler to remake the chart, Caesar?
We're just not even going to talk about it. It's great. The DGA discs, they're all on there, and it's great. Ben is echoing again. Gosh dang it.
Oh, no. Why didn't you people tell
Not
me?
that again.
I might have to put you in timeout for that comment, Sep.
And why does nobody else say anything but...
They think it's like you punishing me.
How did I fix this last time? Was it like...
I don't know. We could have tested it out.
I'm working on it.
I got some fun new toys this week. Well, not really toys, but my Quakes arrived from the DGA warehouse. Got this guy, which has like the littlest hints of blue mixed in there. Pretty freaking cool.
Why are you echoing? It doesn't make any sense.
I like how you're like fixing it and I'm talking more.
Yeah, that is funny. Irony. I'm going to open this up. Now it'll really be echoey in a second because I want to listen to how you...
The little
You're really not.
I'm not really.
Not.
Just a little. I guess our mics are kind of.
It's probably because of this. You're coming in this mic too.
Yeah. So I got this stormy purple one. Pretty freaking sweet. And my absolute favorite, I don't remember if Kelly or Caesar picked this one out. I think it was Caesar. Or he was the one that called me at least. But this thing is freaking awesome. It's like mint green and pink.
Hey, you can hold up discs to the camera now.
With like this freaking sweet, like super hollow silver foil. Or just pure hollow. Oh.
Good question, Doc. I don't know. Oh, you've asked 3 questions. Going back a few, good question. That would be an interesting strategy. Doc knows the disc. See, that's different, Doc, because I can rant about other companies. Tyler's not allowed to touch the flight chart. He knows why. Ask him. You know what? Let's just keep it. It's chill. It's a casual Friday.
It's chill.
We're all friends here. Good opportunity to re-incent the flight chart using flight lines. Ah, okay. Like to re-incentivize the flight chart is what he means. You probably thought he misspelled reinvent. Ew, Doc. Swirly quakes.
They have
toxic green.
Just as much glide as the other ones.
I've got a swirly quake.
Experience so far, Doc, if that's what you're asking about. I mean, they're definitely a little more beefy, but they still have plenty of glide. Yeah, that's a cool one. So, yeah, I opened my box from DGA and was very thrilled to see this bad boy in there.
Pretty cool.
So if you have cool quakes, post cool pictures of them in DGA all day. Or the DGA Discord.
I get why Shasta says Bonsai's his favorite hyzer disc.
I thought you weren't throwing the bonsai anymore, Sep.
He said that in their bags video that we just made, I guess, because he was talking about it's his favorite disc to just put on hyzer and just let it work. It's Friday and you're not coding. Hey, all right.
I was coding last night in C#.
Hey, Crystal.
Hey, Crystal.
Maybe beefy is what I meant. Thanks, Ben. I just got a Proline Quake.
Ooh, you got a cool stamp too.
Look how flat that. I haven't even looked at it yet. That's funny.
No, they're pretty flat.
Look at that.
Like more flat than the SPs.
Goodness gracious. Your this kind of looks like yours a little bit. Yours was kind of this is more peach than white, I guess.
Like
just off white.
Pinky white.
That's pretty fun.
Tyler and I played around this morning, and
we both. I'll take it from here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We were both 2 strokes away from par. So, hey, good. Whoa, look at our arms. No, wait, look.
Right. Ta-da.
Why is that? Ha! Look at that.
You have tiny hands.
What is that? Oh, no, you have the tiny hands. Try and get it level. Try and get them both level. Bend your arm. What do you do? What? Why is mine coming across level?
Because of the way it's cropped.
No, it's because it look like it goes up and down when you raise it to put it. Yeah. That's funny. Oh, I didn't put on my other. I was going to put on my other hat.
Well, Tyler told you we were both 2 strokes away
from par, and that's all they need to know about that. Let's get back to playing with the camera.
Just come to your own conclusions and tell us in the chat what you think my score was and what you think Tyler's score was.
Yeah.
Ooh. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
How much did he beat me by? We were both 2 strokes off of par. Jeez, come on, Doc.
I beat him, and then I said bye.
I already told him.
I see you have something cool on your desk over there, Tyler.
Where'd it go, Matt?
It's like long, tall, has a black top. It's kind of like a mint green.
Mint green?
Yeah.
Yep.
The
black top might be the fly on the end of that.
Nope.
Oh, you mean my DGA water bottle. Interesting. How about this one?
Ooh, you got not one, but
this one's brand new. Hang on. And they actually can change size. It can turn into, it goes from 25 ounce to 30 ounce, just like that. This is the mint green. Good call on the color. That one is coral.
Coral.
And these are both 25 ounce. We do have 34 ounce available as well. I actually just ordered a 34 ounce black water bottle.
Yeah, I think I would go with the 34.
34 is kind of shorter and wider. Awesome stuff. And oh, I'm wearing our new palm, our floral.
Oh, yeah, you got the
palm
floral one.
tee. Look at that basket icon on the back there, the DGA logo. And as Jeff pointed out in Facebook, the website does not do it justice. This camera doesn't either, but it's a super fun little kind of palm tree floral print.
If you like both of these colors,
Pastels.
It's got both of these colors in it.
Mm-hmm. We actually use several of the water bottles. We just cut them up.
Yeah, that's what we do with the scraps.
Used to make them in stamp.
It's like leftover foils. You just grind them up and put them in the discs.
What? Tyler's was 2 over 54. Ben, we never trust Tyler. Ben -3. Tyler plus 39. They both doubled hole 1, and that 2 strokes from par was as close to par as they ever got. That's funny. No, one of us was 2 under par and one of us was 2 over par. And obviously I'm sounding mad because I hate it when Ben plays bad. You know, so I'm just frustrated for the guy.
I should have shot like 6 or 7 under, but I didn't.
No, not quite.
How many times did I say today, like, ooh, I've never been here?
Ben made, you know, I do hate Ben. I want that said for the record. That being said, Ben made a lot of edge of circle 1/circle 2 putts today. What? Way to go. The 25 ounce has a sport cap. 34 ounce has a normal twist off where you just take the lid off like thus. Ooh, here's a little bit of water bottle ASMR for you guys on your Friday. Oh yeah.
Oh boy. A sport
Are people
cap
still in the chat?
is what it's called.
Yeah.
34 ounce has a twist off open mouth. KG providing us with the.
So it makes the same sound. Listen to this pop.
Oh no.
You hear that little kissy pop? That's the same sound a disc makes when it comes out of my hand. It's like, whoa! Look at that.
You're pretty close, Crystal. Tyler shot two more than that number, and I shot 2 less than that number.
Yeah, so we're both 2 strokes off of par. Get over it. We don't need. I told you we didn't need to talk about it.
We could just like post the scorecard.
I'd rather talk about a new series of discs that we're unveiling.
Ooh, one that suits my talents pretty well, actually.
What does that mean? Oh, yeah, cool. Right.
Yeah.
We have already unveiled it, but you have to be on our email list. Here's the thing. If you're not on our email list, where are you at?
Your earmail
You can
list.
get there at the bottom of the homepage of our site. Go to discgolf.com, sign up for our mailing list because we send out emails once a month. It's not like we're in there every day, you know, we're not Sears.
No, it's like whenever interesting or new things come out.
It's just
not,
whenever I feel lonely,
it's not egregious emailing that
I'll
you
send
do.
an email, you know, just like,
Oh, like your 3
How's it
times
going?
better at Circle 1 putting tips.
dear fans. Well, I'm just sitting in my office, kind of bored today, IDK, LOL. That's what it is. But then also occasionally we talk about products. So this...
It was also on a cool commercial I saw.
Yes, well, there was an ad in the DGN coverage of GMC. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I saw it today while I was watching coverage.
We haven't released the video, but I'm going to show you guys the video because you're here on the live stream, and live streamers get special perks. Okay, so what did Crystal say? Oh, the joke's with the water bottle opening, but I am being good. Oh, you know something. No, not in the live stream. Not in the live. You and my wife, I think, would get along great, Crystal. She made some of those jokes already.
Molly
Series
was in the
carries
chat
DGA.
earlier.
Clara, what? No, you see, you got to be
Well, it
careful.
says Molly.
All right, here we go. Check this out. This is a new series of discs by us. We'll show them off in studio when we get back from this video. I'm super excited about these. I might cry a little bit when we watch the video because I worked really hard on them, and I think they're awesome. And you all better say that you think they're awesome, whether you do or not.
I'll give you my shirt to cry on.
Here we go.
Introducing the Kinetic Series by DGA. We're super excited about this. Essentially, this is a phenakistoscope stamp, which is hard to say. It's why we didn't call it the phenakistoscope series. See, it's hard to say. The Kinetic Series means moving artwork. Okay, so check this out. When you view this through a phone, you don't have to spin it very fast either. 24 or 30 frames per second, you'll see that it starts to animate. It starts to move around. It's super fun. We're really excited to see what we can do with this effect, and there will be multiple discs in this series. So go to discgolf.com to check them out and to get one for yourself.
Wow. Clap.
Clap. No, I can't clap that loud. It'll blow out the mic. Small, big.
See, look, it's the stamp. Actually, it'll do this in real life too.
For you Calvin and Hobbes fans, that's transmorgification.
If you just move it really fast in real life, it gets... Crystal says, that is cool. I shouldn't have loaded everybody up because now I don't know if they actually think it's cool. That's the problem with being a tyrant. All right, so check this out. This is the new Kinetic Series. You may have seen discs like this before, but this is based on a something called a phenakistoscope. And it's been around for at least a year.
Whoa.
Probably more like 200 years.
Plus or minus.
Give or take.
200 years.
Maybe 1,000. The cavemen did it. They just had to spin themselves around.
They couldn't like
It's on
spin
the top of the cave.
like a deer hide
Like
or
a rock.
something, like,
Put it on a rock.
Yeah, or like a chunk of wood or like...
Check this out. What it is every subsequent iteration of these logos on here is a new step in an animation. So when viewed through a phone, in direct sunlight for best results. You can see it inside if you have enough light, but it's crystal clear if you go outside and do it. And I just think it looks cool sitting. I think it looks cool as is. It's a really fun little kind of floral like burst.
And I think it works best in a phone
here's
that
the-
has a 30 FPS or 24.
24 or 30, yep.
Yeah, 24, 30. A few phones have 60 hertz screens now, so if it's not working,
screens.
try adjusting the refresh rate in your phone settings.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to give away the Kinetic stamped Hurricane that you saw in the video. This one right here. We're giving it away, and we are going to give it away today. One of you is going to win it.
That was Tyler reenacting how he drives, by the way.
Yes. So comment in the chat. Here's what we're going to do. Oh, here we go. Comment in the chat how many hurricane icons are in this outer ring. First one to get it wins. I'll count them. I think I know the answer, but I'll double check.
In the outer ring?
Shh. It'd be really funny if you got it. I just hand the disc.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't
No,
guess?
I was putting it in the chat.
How many hurricane logos in the outer ring? I don't want to like hold it up. Somebody's going to hit pause.
Pause.
First person to get it gets it. The DGA Pro Line. This is a Pro Line Hurricane, by the way. Doc wins. Although Caesar did guess it first. No, hey Caesar, tell you what, take one of these off the shelf for yourself at DGA. You did great, dude. Nice work. You can have one of those, but Doc's gonna win this one. Doc Zen, let's go. Everybody was really close in that low 30s range. Whoa. Doc, stop.
Doc, it's okay.
Doc, you already settle down. You already won.
If you do it more than five more times, we might DQ
if you keep guessing, then it's just gonna. I'm sending this back to Caesar.
Oh no.
All right, but me and Ben are gonna autograph it right here, right now. I'll put a little something.
Do you want it on the top side?
In the circle.
Yeah, tell us where you want it.
Where do you want it, Doc? This one's been thrown a couple times too. Did I throw this today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tyler threw it
I
in a
aced
round
with it.
that he scored higher than his competitors.
I threw it in a round where Ben and I were both 2 away from par. Oh, Clara says 30. Sorry, Clara. Really close. Really close.
I mean, great reading and comprehension
JS,
skills.
1 million hurricane icons.
That's a lot.
Nope. There are 30. Oh, hey, do you want to see this in motion? Hang on, let me show you. You saw the video, but I also have a little Gifio.
Oh, I thought I could just demonstrate it.
You can spin it around there if you want.
Yeah, look,
but check
see?
this out.
See? They can totally see it from here.
Yeah,
right?
we'll put a camera. We need a top-down camera. Well, let's just say that's what this is on screen. Yeah.
This is what I'm doing.
We have a camera up on the ceiling with some AI like stabilization and tracking technology.
Yeah, that's a thing.
So
that's real.
Ben's, it's wiggling around a little bit, but the camera's just staying locked on. Like Clara doesn't have quite the arm for the hurricane. Caesar's my BFF next to Kelly. She says yes. For real, Doc, I'll sign it and give it to Clara. I might give her, man, I don't know. I feel like I should give her something else. Not the hurricane. Kids got to grow this sport. Doc, why don't I send you this hurricane and I'll give Clara something else? I'll make sure Clara's taken care of.
I mean, if Clara wanted it, she would have just stolen it already.
Yeah, that's for real. That's facts. All right. Well, while they work that out, these are available on discgolf.com. We've got the Hurricane and the Rift. So the Hurricane was the very first one that I did, and oh my gosh, you should see my desk is even cleaned up. That's funny that I have some right here. So many, tries to I would design it. We're using math. We're using mathematic expressions in Adobe After Effects, and then I would bring it into Photoshop, and then I would print it out, cut out these things, put it on a disc, go outside, look at it through the phone. Doesn't work. Do it again, kind of works, but it needs this tweak, and then just over and over and over. And eventually, I got the hurricanes to these icons spin, as you can see in the animation. So the inner ring and the outer ring kind of spin at different rates, and then you've got the basket icon kind of tumbling around. Another thing to note is that if you don't have to spin it very fast to get the effect to work. It's honestly like a few, just like that will work fine. And as it is going faster or slower, the 3 different rings will kind of show up. Like for a second, the middle one is holding in place. And then all of a sudden, those baskets in the middle look like they're just sitting in place and spinning. So for this GIF right here, I had to kind of pick a moment in time where you could kind of see all 3 working. But as the disc slows down on your finger, it actually alternates between the different rows where you can see each one better at different moments in time. And we did that on purpose. So because for a while when I was testing it, it was like there was kind of a magic 4 seconds as the disc slowed down where everything just kind of popped into life and you could see it all. But we were like, if I did them different frame rates, then as it slows down, you could kind of have something to look at for a long amount of time. Hey, thanks, Ben. No math. Oh, yeah.
I think the tumbling basket icon is my favorite.
I will get Clara a blowfly, Doc, and this one's coming to you. I've got your address. It's on its way. Do you want Ben and I to sign it? Tyler, you know math. Listen. I know I look dumb, but I am dumb. But there's a lot of YouTube videos out there. There really aren't.
Like dumb
I
is a
am
scale.
smart. I am smart. You know what?
And you're
Let's
plenty
think
smart
positive.
enough to like figure it out.
That's
'cause
right.
You did.
I did. And from here, so this is going to be a series. We've got the Rift. Oh, that's what I was going to say with all this. The Hurricane, they kind of spin around. I mean, they rotate. It's still super fun. The Rift, we took it a step further, and the actual Rift opens and closes on this outer ring. These two inner rings spin around still, but the Rift on this one, it actually, like, you can see the Rift opening up and closing and opening. It's
kinda like
it's super fun.
Jaws.
Sign the bottom. Okay. Well, I almost signed the Rift. So we are going to keep going from here because I've seen some crazy phenakistoscope stamps out there, and we are going to continue working on this technology, and there will be more coming. And this is a limited run. It's only available on discgolf.com. So make sure you get some of these because they'll probably be collector's editions, especially this little baby right here that Ben and I are about to sign. What should we say to Doc?
We're watching you. We do have to watch him.
Better
Clara needs to
Then-
sign it as well.
Dragon.
Ooh, Seft just bought 3 kinetic rifts. Seft?
Who's
Sift?
Seft?
Sift? That's his new name. Sift. Sep Sifty.
There you go. Hey, nice, Sep. Get Clara to sign it also. All right, Clara, come down. You may come into the studio to sign it. No shenanigans. And then you're out. This is a professional stream. We're professionals. It's our profession. Whoa, what the? Clara Brickley. She changed Molly's username. Kids these days, man, they're too smart.
The door's locked. Should we leave it locked?
Yeah, probably. Come in. All right. Floral and sunset palm tees on discgolf.com. We've got new hats. We've got some new Kinetic Series discs. Hey, there she is. Doc.
Okay, right there.
Right there.
Whatever you want to tell Doc.
Say thanks, Doc, because he wanted to give you that, but I'm going to send that to him and give you something else.
What's up, Doc?
172 or 174. Going to order a blue one right now. The other weight. Oh, good call. I think that's
It's-
the lighter one.
It's a 170 to 172.
170 to 172, Doc. So that's the lighter one. So yeah, get one of the heavier ones if you want to have its pair or have its partner. How's it going?
You can do it.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know you knew cuss words. Sorry, Doc. Well, she wrote what she wrote.
We can't, we'll have to blur that one.
All right, there you go, Doc. It's all signed up. Assuming you haven't moved in the last 6 weeks, I will get that mailed off to you soon. Speaking of sent off, get out. Hey, thanks for coming by.
Adios and vaya con Dios. I think those are the 2 newest things to drop in the DGA store. I think we're out of LE Quakes now.
Are we?
I think we might be. I'm just gonna take a peeky peek. Oh no, they're in there.
I didn't hear that we were, so that
LE
would have been
Quakes are
a recent
still in
development.
the shop.
Good job, Matt Bell, parring out 13 under total. He was 5 under today, and he is sitting in tie for 5th place. That is sick.
You see how Noah Mindsma finished there
Oh, snap. That's
on
awesome.
18?
Wait, which... This is Fox Run, so that's the one...
It's the one the ladies played yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh, that's the one that Haley threw in.
Yeah.
So he would have had to throw it in, right?
Yeah.
Well, I
Well,
mean, he could certainly get it down there.
If you click on his name,
let's
it'll
click
tell
it up. Let's
us
click it up.
16.
220-foot throw in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder what he threw in with.
So he's just probably playing placement hyzer off the tee, I would guess. Because he certainly could get closer than 200 feet away from that basket.
Yeah.
If he
Yeah.
wanted to. But I'll bet you he's throwing something stable out to the right, playing down short of the tree, and then he...
That sounds like left side just short of the tree that's kind of at the corner, and that's probably right about 220 to the
Wow. What a finish.
That's freaking
Nice. So
sweet.
he's still T23.
Oh, and the coverage just finished, looks like.
So then that's going to be the official scores. Matt's going to be on some
Oh, yeah.
coverage coming up. Way to go, sir. Let's see if Matt had any Matt Bell things. I see a 38-footer.
He's tied for fifth. Cool.
That's cool. All of his birdies, with the exception of that 38-footer, came from inside circle one.
Like 27 footers, though.
Yeah, like long,
27,
like deep in
27.
circle one.
Yeah, so 4 of his, well, and even some of his pars were like...
Bogey free is nuts out there. He scrambled for par on 13. Which one is 13?
It's like through the woods and grandma's house. It's got a slight
Is that the one that
downhill
hit
on
the-
the back end.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have to weave through the trees. There's like a big power pole in the middle or something.
That's awesome.
Okay, I guess lead card's on 18 right now. Oh, no.
Paul, Matty B, and newer guy named Dylan tomorrow. Nice. Just got 2 riffs. Way to go, Ed. That's awesome. Hey, guys, by the way, when you get these, I feel like this is something that other people, like shoot a quick video on your phone and then tag us in it, because I'd love to see other people doing this. If you want to, it's going to be fun to just be out and just show your buddies, like, hey, check this out. And you hold your phone on it and they can see the effect. Like I say, you don't have to spin it very fast to get the effect to work. But make a quick post, because this is something I'm super excited about. Other people who are kind of maybe in your circles that don't have any DGA currently. I feel like this stamp could be a really great way to introduce DGA to other people. I could see somebody wanting this just for the stamp. What is happening? Hang on, move it over. You're right in the dead zone. There you go.
Tag DGA.
Ah.
We've got stories going where Tyler has stories.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So there's a couple of me on here throwing, but when you're throwing these, tell us what kind of disc you threw, and if you get it on video.
I'll start a whole other story archive for the Kinetic Series.
Yeah, just anything.
So take any kind of video of the Kinetic thing and tag us.
So if you can
and
like
I will put that on
spin
there.
it and then like off your finger into
Ace,
the basket
yeah,
or something
exactly.
cool.
New
Ace,
shirts
yes.
are awesome. Oh, Ed was the guy who said website doesn't do it justice. These shirts are awesome, which, by the way, I'm offended because I think they look great on the website. What you mean to say was the website is great and it's even better in person, right? Surely. We have to still be friends. Oh, speaking of the website, there is some maintenance happening right now, and there's been an interesting cart glitch that's happened a couple times. So if you have any challenges, you can contact us. If you see anything happening with the website, it looks like a few people have already ordered some in the last few minutes. So I suppose everything is going great. And hats off to Josh for his tireless work on our site. There's a lot of stuff on the site, a lot of stuff on our store, and I know that is a lot of work. Yeah. You've seen Mission Impossible? Well, he's not a train conductor. He's doing... No, it's a typing thing. He's not chugging.
Yeah, no, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, if you clack on your keys, that's what it sounds like.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, I think that's all I have.
Yeah.
What do you have? You have
This,
something for us? Should I get rid of this GIF?
Yeah, this GIF that you have.
Ew, GIF. GIF. Don't even. All right, let us know in the chat, GIF or GIF, and then we'll just move right on.
Is actually the inspiration for
Okay.
my segment this week.
Segment. Do I need text on screen for this?
I don't think that it's going to be like an every week thing, but I had
Okay.
time this week.
Okay.
So I thought, hey, let's talk about like a different DGA disc each week.
Ooh.
And maybe learn a few DGA facts.
I got you. Look at this. I'm going to put this on there. And what should we call this segment? Ben's Bits. Ooh, that means something different in England. We don't want to do that.
It's DGA facts.
DGA
Or hurricane facts, if you want.
facts. Okay, got it.
So I've got a question for you guys. One of which is, do you know what year the Rift was approved? Not the Rift, Jiminy Christmas.
I know.
Wait for it.
Check this out, dude.
I was curious actually
Boom.
what year the Hurricane was approved. So the Hurricane is my like main distance driver, and I didn't know some of these things.
Look
So
at
I
that.
figured we'll play a little game and see what all you guys know that I didn't know.
Welcome to a new segment, brand new segment we just made up called DGA Facts. Ben looked up some stuff. That's exciting. All right. The question is, what year did the hurricane get approved?
Yes. Put it in the chat.
I know.
Doc says 1932. Was disc golf invented by then? I don't think so.
Ben, GIF is peanut
I
butter.
think
Oh,
it's
they're
only when
on
I'm-
the GIF and
I
GIF
think
thing.
it's only when I'm talking loud.
Oh, but so Doc did have some trouble. What you got it ordered? Okay, interesting.
Doc,
GIF.
Doc, we are sending Johnny V 2 discs.
DGA disc. Johnny V. Hard G. That's right. I'm with you, Caesar.
So I think Sep Googled it.
2023. Ben is echoing again.
I think it's just the two microphones
Yeah,
set
it's
up.
got to be.
It's fine.
2011, and 2010.
So Sep Googled it and is technically correct, but I was curious about the first year, which is 2010.
Ooh, Caesar's got some insider knowledge.
Oh, approved or released?
Yeah,
So,
we should have a disclaimer, by the way. DGA
Oh, no.
does not endorse or approve anything that Tiny Hands Man is about to say. Look at that hand. Aw. Yes. All right. Approved or released. Interesting.
Yeah, so there was a little time period where PDGA was having each disc and each plastic be submitted for approval, which is why the Hurricane has at least 2 approval dates if you go look it up on the PDGA website for when it was approved. But it's 2010, so the Hurricane just passed, just passed its 11th birthday.
Wow. I wish one of my kids was 11. That'd be cool. What disc of ours was approved in 2012? Next segment.
We'll find that out in
Yeah.
a future segment.
Future
Not
DGA
necessarily
facts.
next, but future. So I figured I'd show you guys my first Hurricane too while we're here. It was the first one I had.
Oh, I wish I should have brought that Soapy Proline one in.
Yeah.
Because that
That's
was my
nice.
first one. I've still got
Pro
it.
line, kind of pink one, neutral dome. This was my introduction.
Hey, cover up your face. It's not going to, because the camera's locked onto your face. Yeah, there you go. Isn't that funny? It's got facial recognition on, so it wasn't focusing. All right, we good? Got it?
So the Hurricane was the only DGA disc approved that year, as far as I can tell.
Sounds right. Back then, it
It's-
was necessary to get additional approvals for other plastic types. So there's a SP Hurricane and a Proline Hurricane, both
Ye-
approved.
Yeah, those are the two I saw. The PL in 2010 and the SP in 2011.
Oh, cool. Clara's the same age as the Breaker.
Okay.
That's fun. Sep facts.
So that's my first one, and the one that made me switch. But I figured I'd show. This is from the new run. It's like a PL with nice shatter foil. This run's just a little bit domey, which I really like. a little more than that PL that I showed you first. Another pink with like silver foils, a pretty cool one. The Hurricane is a 21.1 centimeter in diameter, which is the same mold diameter as the Tempest, Hellfire, and interestingly, Titanic. Driver, putter.
Interesting. So if you're trying to like set up a display, and you have little cubbies that are the exact same width, you could put a Hurricane, Tempest, Titanic,
Hellfire.
and a Hellfire all in a row. Breaker was 2013. Gosh dang it. I didn't have any kids made in 2013.
And then
Undertow. Okay, nice.
last but not least, I was going to talk about some of the plastic types. And actually, Tyler learned me that there's a new one. But there's PL,
Okay.
which is probably my favorite. I probably have the most of those. I actually don't have an SP
PL
regular.
being the abbreviation for Pro Line.
Pro Line. They also have SP, and this one is SP Flex with this ghost
Dude,
stamp.
Can I have it? That is sick.
Those ones are a little more beefy.
I love Flex.
So that's the SP Flex version. I don't actually own a regular SP yet.
It's funny because it has Flex in it. And it's the SP Flex because it's the Flex plastic. That ghost stamp is fun. Okay. What else you got?
This is also one of my like very early Hurricanes.
2020 Shasta Cane.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This one is like Tour Series plastic. So this one in particular is pretty flexible and like gummy.
It's almost like a pro. I mean, it's definitely its own thing, but if you had to pick, it's kind of a flexy pro line itself.
Yeah, that's what I would call it, is Pro Line Flex.
But it's pretty flexy.
Yeah,
It came
those
out
are great.
really flexy that year.
Like, I don't throw that in the middle of summer, but I love it in winter or as it goes into fall here when it's a little bit cooler.
The 2020 Shasta Cane's my main backhand Hurricane because it will actually pull up and go over a little bit for me. I don't have as much arm speed as Ben. Ben can throw the 2021 and get the same shape that I can with the 2020.
Speaking of, this one's known as the Hummer Cane.
That one's so sick. Let me hold it.
Yeah, it's hard to drive. So those are cool. I've got 3 or 4 of those now. Those are pretty nice. I've got one that's kind of flat and one that's kind of domey.
Dang. That's a cool one, dude. I love that.
And then the last couple are 2 more Tyler Brickley stamp specials, but there's also, so that's PL, SP, SP Flex, Tour Series, which is kind of like PL Flex, and then there's Ice, or occasionally known as SB.
Special blend. This was the 2020 Ledgestone disc, or one of them anyway. This disc, by the way, we got to circle back around to how some of these fly, but this one is so fun. Dude, you would kill with this disc.
I've thrown it for a
I
while
wonder why it's not in your bag. Oh, look at my face.
because I've been using the Hyper Cane to fill that slot right now.
Okay, I want to circle back to that one.
And then I think this one is also, yeah, this one is also an SB, but this one's pretty cool. It's like not quite midnight black, but it's got gold fleck or shimmer, and then that basket stamp.
You can't quite see in the video, but the basket stamp has a super fun texture on it. It's like a little...
It's, yeah, I would call it ribbed.
Yeah, you would. But please don't.
But these are fun. I don't know. Those are my Hurricanes. I figured
Okay,
I'd
so
show 'em off.
who
Tyler has one in
Who
a
knows
plastic.
what this plastic is?
I don't.
I've only had 3 of these discs. They're a little harder to come by, mainly because Shasta Chris, hogs them all and throws them famously well.
Is it a hog?
No.
Is that the plastic type?
No.
A hog flex?
But I will say that it's not a 1-to-1 replacement, but that's why I started throwing the 2020 Shasta Cane. Because the yellow one that I had with the big icon stamp, like what Shasta throws, it had the same type of kind of Proline Flexi feel that the 2020 Shasta canes have. And speaking of a Proline Flexi feel, I'm guessing somebody in the chat is about to say it. This is a Proline Flex Hurricane, and also my current only DG Ace. But we're going to change that soon. Bobby the Cat says, Proline Flex, you are correct. Bobby, you get this. As soon as you show up to my house, Bobby, I will put it in your paws and you can take it back home to California. Way to go.
To keep for a week and then
And
mail
then please
back.
mail it back, yes. Or deliver it back. Either way.
I like how domey they are.
Yes.
I hadn't seen one before, but enough to heartbeat. I don't think any of these
whoa. Hang on.
Oh.
I'll be back. I think there's another. I'm also curious if Kelly and Caesar are in the chat, what other plastic types we may have missed. Who knows?
Yeah, this is just me, based on whatever DGA I've come across in the last couple years. So everyone loves this run, huh? I haven't thrown it. I don't know if Tyler will let me throw it. I'll just steal it while he's gone.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. It's in my car. But the First Flight Hurricane.
Oh, is that a different plastic?
Well, I mean, it's
It is a different hurricane.
right. It's definitely a different run, and
I was mostly talking about plastics.
it feels like it is. It's probably not. I guess it's Proline.
I don't know.
Kind of its own thing, though.
I have to believe you because I don't know. So
And I don't know, and you have to believe me. This is perfect.
that's how not knowing a fact works, right?
Bobby doesn't want to go back to Oklahoma. Don't blame you, Bobby. I'd stay out there. So what did we say? 6 plastics?
Yeah, I think so.
Guys, hurricanes have been around, and you can find just about any disc to tailor your needs. First Flight was Proline.
I throw them on backhand. I throw them on forehand.
Here, run them down one more time.
PL Flex, SP, SP Flex,
SP Flex.
Tour Series, which varies
Right.
depending on year,
Right.
and SB and/or Ice. So 7-ish, depending on if you call SB and Ice differently.
Well, that's the thing, Ed. I mean, it's not like... it's for the player, right? So if one of the players wanted a Tour Series sail, then we would get a sail in Tour Series plastic. But we don't make other molds that aren't that player's Tour Series disc in that plastic, if that makes sense.
What about Tyler Sales?
Listen, I'm about it right now. I've been throwing the sail. Oh, Midnight Flyer, Glow.
Oh yeah, and Glow.
Dude, I forgot. I don't have one of those, actually. I think I have all the other Midnight Flyers but that one.
I only have Tsunami and Midnight Flyer.
Oh, no, I don't have a breaker, so I only have 2. I have the Steady and the Tsunami. Midnight Flyer, Glow, First Flight, Proline, SP, SB Flex, Special Blend, Tour Series Mix.
Yeah, I feel that, Caesar. There's definitely way more than 6, but there's 6 that are probably semi-common you could find without a ton of trouble if you post in DGA all day or something.
Regardless of whether they came out different or not, though, you could put them in the same... it's on the same list, then you get into runs. So it's Tour Series this year, what Caesar just said, SP Flex this year and this year, and you can start talking about laterally which runs flew, differently or whatever, but they're in the same column. And as of right now, even Special Blend and Ice, that one's a little bit gray, but I'd say we've established 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 categories.
Yeah. So I throw PL the
Old
most.
SP Flex and the Cristo SP Flex. Wow.
Or Tour
interesting.
Series.
Man, this is a real thing.
I have a PL very similar to this in my bag right now. They're just a little domier. I like that compared to this very first one that I got. This one's just a little flatter. I can get a little more distance out of these domy guys on backhand.
Would the Squall be the hardest one to do this? I was like, we should try this again with another mold that's been around forever.
Mm-hmm. I will, yeah. If we're doing, I don't know.
We don't have Squalls. It would have to just be on paper. Yeah, but
yeah.
I have the new one.
That's why I chose. Yeah, I have an SP.
Because you have a lot of
I have a PL,
Hurricanes,
and I have a Ice. I have 3.
This one's pretty.
Yeah, clear ice only. I wondered if you were going to clarify that, Doc.
It's got a lot of. It's got a lot of flex. Holy crap! Oh my gosh! Amazing. The super secret blend we're developing that Tyler isn't aware of yet.
Can you tell me, Caesar?
It's like magnetic. It's got little the metal flakes in the plastic are actually magnetized so that they kind of get sucked into the discs.
Well, B fields decay 1 over R squared, so it has to be really, really close for it to like have a big impact. So you basically have to hit.
I'm not sure if you just cussed at me or not. Well, thank you to keep a civil tongue in your head when we're live.
I am. I'm just talking
B
engineering.
field. You're a B field.
You're a B field.
Talk about me like that.
So I don't know.
That's a great. Thanks for those DGA facts. You know what? It's actually kind of dangerous to call them DGA facts.
That's why it's facts.
That's why it's FAX.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, those are some things that Ben noticed. Thank you for sharing. Oh, thank you. This hurricane is the most stay-in-the-airest hurricane that I have ever thrown on a dead straight line. And it's interesting to hear you call them beefy because you have a bigger arm than me. But the one that I have is like pop. You know how the Rift, like you pop it and it kind of pulls up to straight and then just goes straight, and then dies straight. That's that.
Interesting.
For me, like
I'll have to throw yours.
Pop it and it's just.
How heavy is yours?
Straight the whole time.
Like straight, like just really, like for a super straight shot.
Let me throw it into the woods here.
It's a longer rift.
I'm gonna try and hit that gap right here through the trees.
It's gonna, oh no.
Well, I have to throw it hard, but yes, it's got that same, just stays in the air forever. Caesar signed an NDA. Thank you. Tyler's signature disc. Hey, we're working on something, actually. Stay tuned.
Tyler Torrent.
All right, listen, 2021 Matt Bell Pro Series Steadies. I wish I would have put this in my bag today.
Oh, yeah, you had your VP.
I had the VPI, yeah, the 2020. But I want to get out and throw the new 2021 Steady.
I think you would have made at least 3 more putts if you'd had that.
I think so. Yeah, there was a huge difference between 2020 and 2021. And that's the ones that I'll win
on the top
with.
I like that.
Probably. Yeah, if Crystal can be civil, anybody can. Let's be honest. Crystal, I mean, the term cusses like a sailor next to her face in the dictionary. Crystal's pretty rough.
Ed wants
rough
a
type.
PL Flex sail.
Oh, me too. That'd be sick.
It'd be flat too, I bet.
Yeah.
The Flex plastic doesn't usually seem to be super domey.
What I'm going to go to bat for, this may be too off topic. Hey, DGA Live is over.
You're going to go to T4.
Thank you. DGA Live is over. Thanks for coming. Now we're just gonna chat. Yeah, you can lean back. You can get cash. What I'm gonna go to bat for next, because we have the super beefy, super fast Hypercane, right? Which you throw that really well. Also, I also throw great overhands with that. It's my favorite.
Oh yeah, Tyler taught me how to throw thumbers today.
Yes. And it took him exactly one throw, and now he's as good as I am at them. Go figure. Other end of the spectrum from the Hypercane, because I have been loving throwing the sail so much, this is what I'm going to go to bat for. Next up is a mold that is in between the sail and the Tempest.
Yeah.
So you've got the Tempest is a speed 12, pretty fast, semi-understable. It's got a good amount of right turn if you throw it flat for a mid-level arm speed, or you can hyzer flip it. It's a great disc. The sail is super glidey, but not as fast, right? But it is much more understable than the Tempest. I think there is at least one mold of room between those discs. That's what I would... that's what Kelly and Caesar are going to be hearing me talk about next time we have a closed-door meeting about what's the next disc in development. I'm going to be like, I want to develop what would be give me a coastal-themed name for a disc.
Tsunami.
I want to develop the Tsunami. And then everybody in the meeting will be like...
Actually, next time I have a closed-door meeting with KG and Caesar, I would love to see more Tsunamis. A disc is like super underrated.
Well, Trevor went with the Breaker, but it was definitely up in the air between the Tsunami and the Breaker when he threw a Hurricane for 5 years. Can we introduce that as its own mold? We'll just say that it's
a 5-year-old.
It's like
it's aged.
We sell them new. Right alongside the Proline Hurricane, we just put a different stamp on it and say you have to.
It's 5 years old.
It takes like 5 years to activate.
No, you just like put them in a
baby hurricane, a tropical depression. That's funny. Proline Flex. So that we have sales in Proline SP and Special Blend, which is the blue one, the team stamp blue one that I'm throwing all the time is the Special Blend sale. And those, from what I've heard, are the most beefy sales out there. But man, a Sail OS or a Tempest SS.
The Glow Tempest I have is like pretty flippy.
Yeah.
Like I accidentally grabbed it once because I have what do I have that's the same color?
More like throw a Tempest for 2 years. That's what I'm thinking. This is the disc I'm thinking of, Caesar.
Yeah, I have another disc that's like blue, similar to the Tempest, and I thought it was that other disc, and I threw it full power, and this Glow Tempest like turned over and rolled, and I was like, oh, that's a cool trick.
Tumble dry low for 2 hours would probably work too. I might do that with the Tempest.
I saw people on DGP Slack talking about putting their discs in the dryer, and I just cringed.
I know.
But I would never actually
But here's the thing.
do that.
I don't want to destabilize a Tempest because actually it's the sail that I'm talking about. What I want to do, can I put it in the opposite of the dryer? Is there a colder that tumbles that I could put the sail in? Because I think the sail, I'm more talking about a Sail OS than a Tempest
Super
SS.
Sail. That sounds fun.
I want a super. What's a Super Sail? I want a Super Sail. Is that the Special Blend one that I have? Oh my gosh, there's such a thing as a Super Sail?
I also want to beat in one of my Hypercanes. Sep and I were talking about this the other day.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
And Sep and I are meeting up in like a month and a half. No, a little over a month. Yeah, about a month and a half. I'm going to try and beat up a Hypercane by then. Okay.
I'm waiting to see what Caesar says about, because if Super Sails are a thing,
he's in there typing.
He might even just be trolling me right now. He's like, "Oh, you don't remember the Sail OS?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, we had, limited run, couple hundred of them, but we'll send you
does
one."
Have a lot of discs approved.
Yeah.
I looked at the list. I just skimmed through the 20 in existence. Oh, it's like proto Hypercane kind of rarity.
Dang it. I want a super sale. Only 20 in existence. If you don't already have one, good luck. This isn't real.
That'd be cool to get a super
They're trolling me now.
sale and then put a Super Saiyan stamp or die on it.
That's it. I'm going to DGA all day.
He's Googling, folks. In the chat, where are you guys playing Disc this weekend? I have no tournament this weekend, but I drug Tyler around Bad Rock in Kansas City area on the gold layout, and it kicked everyone's butts.
All right, I'm putting this in. Whoa, what the Mimoji? There we go. All right, I put that in DGA all day. We'll get to the bottom of this super sale. Oh, whoa, Caesar's got
Trevor has one.
Who's got one?
Trevor.
I didn't catch up on the chat here.
Bobby
First
Wasabi.
fight. Kid, you mentioned only like 20, almost half ended up with you? Caesar. Should I delete this thing in Facebook then? Oh, man. Dang it, Bobby the cat. Check Skype. Check Skype. All right, here we go. Check this out.
Ooh.
Oh, my gosh. It's just right there with you.
Oh my god. He's just trolling us, folks.
All right, I'm gonna put this in.
Fieldwork? That sounds like a good choice, Doc. Can we talk Tyler into doing some putting work?
Yeah. I'm gonna put. What should I put in, Caesar? I'm gonna put 25. Buy it now. In my chat with Caesar. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's get this here and that. Caesar, just for your honor, I'm gonna crop out your legs. You are welcome. And let's put that in here. All right, for your observation, only 20 in existence. The DGA Super Sale, which is a mythical Whoa, whoops. Forgot that I scaled that up. Yep, there we go. That's better. There you go. I put $25 buy it now in my chat with Caesar. He says never. All right, 30. I would laugh so hard if he's like, all right. Never selling it.
Oh, there it is.
Tyler
like
just puts in
a
some work.
A peach color. A cool blue stamp. Super Sale. That one's like ripe for a Super Saiyan die. What's up, Zach?
He sent me a profile picture of it too. It does look pretty flat. It's kind of fuzzy though.
The Spinnaker.
All right, he gave me an actual price. It's more than $30, but I'm going to have to think about it because that sounds sick. But also, like, if you pay that much for a disc, what I'm talking about is I want a disc that's like a Sail OS that I could bag and throw. So if it was only 20 of them made and you had to pay that much for it, that'd be so sad if you lost it.
Yeah, it's like you just only throw it in like open fields.
Right.
You don't throw it
Hey, Zach.
over water.
Right.
Like you chose to do this weekend.
Ugh,
And I stopped him from throwing his like Seafoam Green Rift on a water hole this weekend. He already dunked one rift in the water, and I had to like
Hi, Zach.
physically restrain him.
I think they have a small amount of the Discraft TI plastic in them, which gives them a very unique look.
Yeah, they have a little more sheen to them.
A little
than
more Charlie.
typical PL.
A little more Martin on these.
Oh, orange light?
Yeah, probably. Hi, bye, Zach. All right, Caesar, we'll talk. Hey, I'll make you a cool email signature, and you can send me a disc. We'll call it even.
I mean, that sounds like a fair trade.
Yeah. All right. Who's playing what? Zach's on his way to play.
Doc is going to do field work. He has a tournament tomorrow.
Uncle's having a tournament, doing field work.
Zach, are you going to go play with Sep? Sep was in a field doing field work. It's almost like he's trying to get good to beat you.
I won't be playing this weekend.
We played today.
Stuff, but maybe since that was
doesn't-
part of the deal.
This morning doesn't quite count.
Yeah, I mean, we'll call it, but we have a lot going on this weekend as well. Maybe I could do some putting though. Undie. It's about as easy to undie a rift as it is to undie a person, Doc.
You could hit it with some acetone and it will fade it, but I don't think it'll pull it off. Oh, cool.
Tags match. Nice. Well, we've got 2 more days of the Green Mountain Championship.
Oh, yeah.
And
all the cool commercials.
Yeah, DGA is heavily involved in sponsoring that event. So there's a lot of DGA assets on the ground, including our general manager, actually, but also feather banners and, banners with our discs and stuff like that. We have ads that are popping up on the Disc Golf Network, so make sure that you guys are tuning in to that.
I did see those DGA flanners, and they look pretty sweet.
Yep.
They're just off of hole 1, is where some of them are. On the course the men played today, which is not Fox Run.
Brewster. This is slightly off topic, but slightly not because it's DGA related, but I got to guest co-host Smashbox on Tuesday night. So go check that out. Me and JVD chatted for 4 hours.
Yeah, I was very impressed.
That's a long time, but it does go by fast with JVD though.
Crushing it.
He's fun to talk to, but there's a lot of fun DGA stuff in there. We chatted with Allie Smith, who is a Kansas Cityan, like me and Tiny Hands here. And oh man, I'm never changing the zoom on these camera angles.
Hashtag just intern things.
And yeah, it's like on purpose. I noticed earlier that like my hands are big and yours are small. I'm like, I'm gonna sit on this side. We interviewed Allie Smith, who is the Advanced Women's World Champion.
Yep. Coverage from Fox Hills Media Team is on the PDGA's YouTube page. The Final 9, which they're still playing for amateur divisions at Worlds, which I think is fantastic, was a really close battle. If you may have seen us talk to Miss Frisbees or about her before, she's thrown some DGA stuff. She was also in the mix, so that was kind of neat to see them.
2 players on the Am Worlds podium that have some DGA in their bag, which is super exciting. Wow, those are tiny hands. All right, thanks for joining, everybody. Don't forget, you can get a Kinetic Rift or Kinetic Hurricane, the first 2 discs in the series. And congrats again to Doc for winning this one that was in the video that we showed. In fact, we're gonna sign off by showing that video one more time.
How long is Doc banned from winning things now? 1 month? 2 months?
Oh, a year.
Oh, okay,
at least a year.
Okay.
Yeah, good. So enjoy this, Doc. Sorry, you're out of it now.
You're done for
2023. Maybe we got to figure that out. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. And Ben, thanks for being here.
Yep.
Peace out, everybody.
See you guys.
Introducing the Kinetic Series by DGA. We're super excited about this. Essentially, this is a phenakistoscope stamp, which is hard to say. It's why we didn't call it the phenakistoscope series. See, it's hard to say. The Kinetic Series means moving artwork. Okay, so check this out. When you view this through a phone, you don't have to spin it very fast either. 24 or 30 frames per second, you'll see that it starts to animate. It starts to move around. It's super fun. We're really excited to see what we can do with this effect, and there will be multiple discs in this series. So go to discgolf.com to check them out and to get one for yourself.